Welcome to day number 96. I want to talk about competition for a minute. Everywhere I go, everything I do, it's all about competition. Do you think that that's the way life is? Do you feel like you're in a constant competition with everything and everybody? Even if you want to start a business, it seems like you got to compete against the government. Like the government doesn't want you just to start a business, that they want you to go through a bunch of hoops. Everything just seems so competitive. Well, I grew up in a family where there was a lot of internal competition. Competition between my brother and myself, competition between my mother and father, competition between the friends that came into the house. And when we had children, when Leslie and I had children, we tried to make a decision to eliminate competition within our home. Home, love, acceptance, approval. Now, we have competition in our family, but the competition that we need to have in our family is myself competing against myself to be a better person today than I was yesterday. Not to compete against my wife. I don't want to compete against my wife. I want to cooperate with my wife. I want us to be working together on the same goals, being on the same side. I love where the little kid is walking to school and three bullies come up to him and they want to fight him. And he's like, he knows he's going to get beat up if he fights these three bullies. So he draws a line in the sand. And then one of the bullies looks down and says, "What's that about?" And he said, "You just step across that line." And the little bully stepped across the line, and he was on the same side as the little kid. And the little kid looked at him and said, "There's no reason for us to fight now because we're on the same side." We don't need to compete all the time. What we need to do, if we're going to compete, let's compete against the problems that we've got. Let's compete against the people that are suffering from mental illness that are on the streets right now. Let's compete against poverty. Let's compete against people that are sick, that need help. Let's help those people. Let's fight diseases. Let's look for solutions. Let's work together as a nation. Think about our government right now. Think about how we need to work together as a country. This is the greatest country in the world, and I've traveled throughout the world. We need to work together as a country. We need to get behind the problems together and focus on solutions. So we don't compete, and another thing I try not to do is I try not to have competition within the walls of our company. I want employees to work together, to help each other, to counsel with each other, to mentor each other, so that we all become more successful. A rising tide raises all ships. So what we want to do is we want to work together and not compete against each other, but work together to accomplish great things. A lot of times when I give speeches, I ask people to grab a partner and we're going to play pinochle. Now pinochle is where you try to pin the other person's thumb. And what I say is, I want everybody to pick a partner. Partner. You get it? Partner? And we'll see how many we can get, how many pins that you can get. Well, what happens is everybody completely forgets that I said partner. They didn't hear it. They are just used to this being a competition between two people. You got 40 people in the room, you got 20 pairs, and usually one pair will really get the message because I said, please get a partner. The other 19 people, it's so ingrained that we compete all the time. The other 19 people will get 1 or 2 pins in a minute or 2 minute contest. But one will get like 80 or 90 because they're working together to get the most pins. Let's work together. Let's try not to compete against other people in our neighborhood or other people in our family or other people in our business. Let's work together to accomplish great things. We need more cooperation. We need to create more great things and help one another to be successful. Let's create instead of compete. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. Thank you.